Hello, good day, everybody. This is your host, Clip, the host of Club Sports, and I am live here in Leesburg, Virginia, guys. Today, ladies and gentlemen, get you guys for the Meiko Satomura retainer NXT UK Women's title against Blair Davenport. She did have a severe knee injury, by the way. Did not look good there in that Japanese street fight. Gives you guys the fact that there are new accusations against Dan Snyder, that piece of trash, Dan Snyder. Also gets you guys to the fact that the All-Star Reserves, the NBA All-Star Reserves, East and West, they were announced last night. Get you guys from the Clips to feed the Lakers in the Battle of LA showdown last night. Get you guys from the G-Men had denied any wrongdoing from the Brian Flores lawsuit. Also get you guys from the Hawks ended the Suns 11-game win streak, by the way. And a college basketball player out of Bruins, that he was arrested or incited for spitting at Arizona Wildcats fans. And also get you guys to the Duke versus UNC game. That will be tomorrow night. And that is all the. And also Melo had a injured right hand injury, so that did not look good there. So, tell us for that. Also, all right. So first things first, I'm starting things off with the fact that Meiko Satomura retained her NXT UK Women's title against Blair Davenport in a Japanese street fight. Blair Davenport, however, suffered a gruesome leg injury, and she may have had a severe knee and ankle injury after she jumped off the top rope, landed awkwardly on the ground. By the way, she screamed a lot of pain, but she her knee sort of buckled, her ankle and knee sort of crumpled up below her body, so that did not look good there. That's praise after Blair Davenport, wish her speedy recovery, by the way, and she could be missing time, by the way, as well. So Meiko Satomura, she retained the NXT UK Women's title in a Japanese street fight. Also, some other news I want to get you guys into, by the way. There are new accusations against Dan Snyder, by the way. Now the former cheerleaders, now majors, by the way. The former Washington employees, by the way, now they say that Dan Snyder is in fact in peril here, more peril, by the way, because the fact that there were new allegations that were surfacing yesterday. Because there are former Washington Commanders employees, the female Commanders employees there, that serves in the House Committee and the Oversight Reform. Now, Tiffani Johnston, who was basically the former cheerleader and agent of Washington Commanders, she says that Snyder placed his hand on her thigh, the middle of her thigh, without her consent at a team dinner, and also says right here that that piece of trash, Dan Snyder, pushed her towards his limo with his hand on her lower back. Tiffani Johnston removed Snyder's hand from the middle of her thigh, by the way. Tiffani Johnston also says that Dan Snyder removed his hand from her thigh, by the way, and the attorney, and probably the reason why that is because the reason why he stopped, though, because Snyder's got an attorney telling him to stop, quit it while you're at it. This is not worth it anything at all. And then what we got right here says Melona Coburn, who's the former Washington Commanders I think former Washington Commanders, former Washington cheerleader as well, who was also in marketing. She said Snyder handpicked women to join them on their based on their looks, not their talent, by the way. Coburn got invited to Snyder's Aspen, Colorado home with other colleagues. Now, it says right here that for worship, told after the night out, Coburn had to go into the owner's basement and stay there. Now, so it says right here that she claims another colleague told her it was due to men bringing back prostitutes. Now, it says right here that Nunez had an 8 years of being traumatized with the Washington Commanders organization. and she's tired of being sexually harassed. Now, Brad Baker was a video producer and all the other former employee. He says that Snyder ordered employees in 2018 to have X-rated highlight reel of cheerleading called "Good Bits," having uncensored footage, not been retouched to explode accidental nudity. The Congresswoman pressured Baker on the timeline of this, and basically told the comment about the female sports reporter telling her that who was the something, by the way, and basically experience with it was pretty terrible. So Dan Snyder here is being accused of inappropriately touching a Tiffani Johnston at a dinner, by the way, where he placed his hand at the middle of her thigh and pushed her towards the limo on her lower back. So let me tell you this right now. Dan Snyder, he really, really, really needs to dissolve. He needs to leave. He needs to leave Washington Commanders for good. That's it. I mean, Washington Commanders is a terrible name, but clearly, and Dan Snyder would apologize for these new allegations that were against him as well. He says that these allegations are 13 years old, and obviously they're not apologize for that. But Dan Snyder, you're a piece of trash. You need to go. All right. If you admit that you did these things, it's all for you. So Dan Snyder, you need to go. Like, that's it. People are sick and tired of you. All right. These allegations are against you, stem from that Washington football probe, and the sexual harassment and misconduct, by the way, and the sexual abuse during the organization, by the way, and the name change, by the way. And they did get a new name this past week, Washington Commanders. But clearly, Snyder's got to go. I'm sorry. Dan Snyder's a piece of trash. He needs to learn his place. And clearly, Dan Snyder's an embarrassment. He should be ashamed of himself. He's the biggest piece of trash there ever is, there ever was, never will be. So Dan Snyder, you need to go. Also, some others I want to get you guys into, by the way, another news that so that's happened. Also, some other things I want to get you guys into, by the way, that all right, some other news here. Doug Pederson's the new Jags coach. Now, if you guys remember that Doug Pederson was a former Eagles coach and won a title when Nick Foles was Super Bowl MVP that time back in 2017, the Super Bowl 52. So, and he will get released, by the way. So Doug Pederson is back as a new Jags coach, and the question is, will he help T-Law get to the playoffs, and could he help potentially get T-Law, Trevor Lawrence, by the way, get to a Super Bowl? We don't know that. That's something we don't know just yet, though. Doug Pederson only got one Super Bowl with the Eagles, by the way. I can tell you about that. But that was Nick Foles was Super Bowl MVP that time. But could he do the same to Trevor Lawrence? That's a big question everyone's going to be asking. So we never know, guys. We never know. You'll have to find out next week. Because the Jags, they also got rid of Urban Meyer, by the way. This was a failure. But can Doug Pederson and the Jags organization turn their team's record around and have a good record? So let me know in the comment section about that. I will definitely address the response to that for sure, buddy. That's all there's need to know on that. Also, the 2022 NBL, other than the 2020 NBL All-Star Game, East All-Star Reserves and West All-Stars were announced last night. The Eastern side had Jimmy Buckets, Darius Garland, James Harden, Zach LaVine, Chris Middleton, Jason Tatum, and Fred VanVleet. Wild West side of the All-Star Reserves had D. Book, Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Rudy Gobert, Draymond Green, Donovan Mitchell, and CP3. So those are the All-Star Game East and West Reserves, by the way. And that's all there's need to know on that. And that's all there's to you need to know. Also, guys, some other news I want to get you guys into. The Clips defeated the Lakers last night, 111-110, in a very close game in the Battle of LA. We have Marcus Morris Sr. scored 29 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. You have Reggie Jackson scored 25 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal and a block. Serge Ibaka scored 20 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists and blocks. AD has scored 30 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists, steals and blocks. Malik Monk has scored 21 points, 7 rebounds and assists. Russell Westbrook has scored 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal in that game. Wow. Lakers, they would have won that game too, the Battle of LA. That was a close game, by the way. So, valiant effort right there. So, Melo, by the way, he had an injured right hand. That didn't look good for him, but he's going to have an MRI on that this week. So, hopefully he's doing okay on that note. Also, guys, other news. I want to get you guys into that. Holly Sanders did an underwear photo shoot with her interest Oscar De La Hoya, by the way, for his birthday, which is today, by the way, guys. So wow, I mean, wow, Holly Sanders looking good there. But my goodness, I mean, you see those photos. It was something else. I'll tell you about that though. So wow. Also, guys, some other news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that TB12 Tom Brady throws a football off a yacht. TB12, would you mind explaining that for sure? Let me know about that. Also, guys, another news I want to get you guys into, by the way. The Wolves defeated the Pistons 128-117. After that game, Anthony Edwards ordered fast food. Yeah, got some at McDonald's. So, what are your thoughts about that? I'll just about sure, buddy. Wow. Also, guys, another news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that Jimmy Haslam who's the Browns owner, by the way, says he's never accepted blame for paying Hugh Jackson to lose games is false. You think Jimmy Haslam is lying about this, or is he telling the truth? Let me know in the comment section about that. I'll just mention this all stems after Brian Flores filed a lawsuit against the G-Men, Broncos, and Dolphins. So that's what that. And Hugh Jackson, he did accuse the Browns of paying him to lose games. Your thoughts about that, I'll just mention. Also, guys, the G-Men on the flip side, they denied any wrongdoing. They said the interview process with Brian Flores, they called Brian Flores calling allegations baseless, disturbing, and false. The G-Men said the interview wasn't a sham. Brian Flores said it was a shame after all. So let me know what the comments what your thoughts about that are. And Mary could be in trouble for that, and John Elway could be in trouble too as well. So let me know what the comments about that. I will just and Broncos, former Broncos GM, John Elway, says he probably drinking heavily overnight. And things didn't look good there. The interview process didn't go so well. But let me know what comes to what your thoughts about that are. I would just want to share, buddy. They need some more black coaches in the NFL. That's what it needs to be. So something's got to change right there. Also, guys, another news that the Hawks ended the Suns' 11-game win streak last night, 124-115, where Ice Trae Young scored 43 points in that game. So wow, that's amazing news right there. Also, guys, some other news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that Bruins college basketball player by the name of Mac Etienne was arrested and cited, by the way, for spitting at Wildcats fans after the Bruins lost the Wildcats 76-66 in that game. Now he was cited for assault and intent to injure, provoke, nor insult, by the way. So he will be arrested for the assault, by the way. So what are your thoughts about that? You think Mac Etienne should be banned from college basketball games? Let me know in the comment section about that. I think he does play for Bruins as well. So let me know in the comment section about that. I'll just want to share, but UCLA Bruins, by the way, if you will. Also, guys, another news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that a Rams fan was arrested for punching a 49ers fan, Daniel Luna, at a parking lot, by the way. And Daniel Luna has been placed in a medically induced coma, by the way, after getting into a parking lot brawl. Things got ugly there, so. That's where after Daniel Luna, he was in order some restaurant, by the way. So that's that incident happened last week. So that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody, and that's everything to what you need to know on that. So that's where Daniel Luna wishes speedy recovery. Hopefully he's doing well, and hopefully he gets healthy and rejuvenated. That's all there's I can say about that, everybody. Also, got some other news I want to sort of get you guys into, by the way. That let's see here. Let's see. You got I'm gonna wish happy birthdays out to Alice Cooper, Cameron, Oscar De La Hoya, Hannah Stocking, Hannah Godwin, Dallas Lovato, Krept, Natalie Krill, Tabitha Brown, Malik Mugg, Dana Garcia, Gabrielle Anwar, Carly Patterson, Ines Helene, Frankie Gomez, Diana Montero, Brandy Ledford, Blue Mary of King of Fighters 15 and Team Secret Agent. You got Charlotte Christine Decode of Samurai Shodown 2019. Mr. Karate of Art of Fighting and King of Fighters All-Stars. Tacoma Sakazaki of Art of Fighting and King of Fighters. So some of your birthday wishes, shout out, sweet to the please for sure, just everybody. That's all these need to know, and that's all these I can say. Also, guys, that's that Linebacker Omega is available on both Sonic Force Speed Battle and Sonic Dash. So that's amazing news right there. The best you get there, I can tell you that. So that's all there's need to know on that. So once again, guys, Linebacker Omega is available now for both Sonic Force Speed Battle and Sonic Dash. So I love it so far. Love it. So that's the best thing that you play the game now, guys. Game's now, guys. That's all he's doing there, everybody. And that's all I can say. Also, guys, the Duke versus UNC rivalry game, that's going to be tomorrow night, guys. Check that out. That's all he's doing that, everybody. And that's all there's to you on that. Also, guys, the trade deadline is next week, guys. Ben Simmons could be leaving the Sixers, which he has to do, by the way, as well. Nobody's seen him since, so that's all I can say about that, everybody. And that's all there's to you need to know. Also, guys, be sure to catch a new episode of Friday Night SmackDown tonight, guys. So check that out, everybody. That's everything to know on that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do it right there for the Clueless Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Clueless Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page, by any all means necessary. Your thoughts and responses on Meiko Satomura retaining the NXT UK Women's title Japanese Street Fight, even though Blair Davenport suffered a gruesome leg injury. So, often is their wishes to be covered, by the way, as well. That's all I was on that. Also, guys, and she did retain the NXT UK Women's title, by the way, in the Japanese Street Fight. We all know that for sure. Also, guys, we thought on G-Man denying wrongdoing and during some interview process that after Brian Flores fought a loss against the NFL, Giants, Broncos, and Dolphins. Let me know the comments about that. And there is some more black coaches in the NFL, which there has to be. So let me know about that, everybody. Also, we thought some clips defeating the Lakers last night, 111 and 110. Let me know the comments about that. I will just want to share, buddy. We thought on the Hawks ending the Suns' 11-game win streak last night with 124 and 115, with Ice Stringer scored 43 points that game. Let me know the comments about that. I will just want to share, buddy. Your thoughts on the Bruins defeating the Wildcats 66, and Mac Etienne was arrested or cited for spitting at fans. Let me know the comments about that. And what because going to be waiting. You think he's going to be suspended? They're banned from Bruins games. Let me know about that, everybody. Wiz on Jimmy Haslam saying that the Browns owner says he never accepted that he never accepted blame for paying Hugh Jackson to lose games is false. Let me know what are your thoughts about that. You think he's telling the truth or is he lying about that? Let me know about that. And also, guys, you think Dan Snyder ever get the pink slip of the door, which he must get? Dan Snyder needs to be let go of Washington Commanders, which he needs to be. And Commanders is not a good name, which is not. So let me know in the comments about that. And there's some allegations I just listed up, by the way. So that's about that, everybody. Also, guys, the Beijing Winter Olympics 2022 is underway, guys, and that's gonna be coming up later on tonight. So that's all I can say about that, everybody. That's all it's to for that. Also, guys, Kenny King has realigned himself with Honor No More, guys. So you guys have seen it, check it out. So that's all I'm saying about that, everybody. So let's see. At No Surrender, it will be Team Impact versus Team Honor No More. That's all I'm saying about that. That's all I'm going to say about that, everybody. That's all you need to know. Either team between throwing the football for y'all. Let me know in the comments about that. I'll just want to share, buddy. And this is how I think, guys. Let me know about that, everybody. Those are Wilson for the Pistons, 128-2017. Let me know about that. So, your brother wishes out to Alice Cooper, Cameron, Oscar De La Hoya, Hannah Stocking, Hannah Godwin, Dallas Salvato, Kraft, Natalie Krill, Tabitha Brown, Malik Monk, Dana Garcia, Gabrielle Anwar, Carly Patterson, Frank Gomez, Inez Helene, Diana Montero, Brandy Ledford, Blueberry, Charlotte Christine DeCold, Summer Shona, Tacoma Sakazaki, Marlon of King of Fighters, and Mr. Karate of Artifying King of Fighters. Also, so let me know comments about that. Just want to share, buddy. That's all I can say about that, everybody. I'll have one breaking news in terms of live this one, to a lot more than the close sports, whatever sports later. This you know, that's all I can say, buddy. So take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Please be safe. Bye bye.